Hello, chat. Hello. Oh shit. I was still testing my audio so I could hear myself. Whoop. There we go. Now, hello, chat. Hi, hi, hi. We are now gonna be opening some Justice Hunters. In a bit, let me just double check. I am a little paranoid with the mic. So I'm just gonna test. Seems okay. Alright, that's good. Now let me lower the volume for myself because it's like I wanna hear myself talk. Okay. So yeah, I was planning on doing this next week. Because I was waiting for the singles that I was buying. But most of them did come now, so we might as well like go forward with it. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, you're just in time because we are gonna be opening Justice Hunters, which is amazing because now I know that it's gonna be this small. I bought two of them just so we have the glare is so high, just so we have enough like stuff to open. So yeah, we'll go through this, we'll check out the new cards and stuff, and then I'll showcase like two of my decks. Possibly they are completely already like the final build, at least for now. So yeah, let's go and open it up now. Let's open up this one first. I'm actually kind of hyped to like see what I'm gonna get. So considering I just saw the TCG ban list and they hit Moon, and I am very afraid that the OCG might do the same. I hope they don't. I am very late on the news though, so maybe there's literally zero chance that they're gonna do it. But I hope they don't, because I just bought the Fiendsmith stuff for my Exodia deck, and I hope they don't hit it yet. Please don't. I just bought it, man. There's literally nothing I can use if they hit that, or if they do hit it. I mean, I did see some builds with the K9 stuff with Millennium, so maybe I would use that. We will see. I think the next ban list for OCG is on the 22nd or the 21st, I believe. So we'll see if I need to make adjustments on the deck I'm gonna showcase now. Okay, let's go open up some packs right here. Mysterion, the Dragon Crown. One spellcaster monster and one dragon monster. Can be used as fusion material, uses 100 attack for each of your banished cards. If a monster uses its activated effect to special summon itself, or a monster with its name with the same original type, you can target one of those special summon monsters, banish that monster, and also banish all monsters from the field with its name with the same original type. God, my eyes hurt reading. The text is so small. That same look like name to me. K917 Izuna. First Izuna that we got. I have to look into these K9 stuff, because that they might be the stuff I'm gonna have to like collect and buy, or if they actually hit Fiendsmith. K917 Izuna. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand, you can normal summon this card without tributing. You can only use each of the following effects of K917 Izuna once per turn. Yeah, adjusting my mic a little so that it's a little nearer to my face. During the main phase, if your opponent has activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard this turn, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal special summon, you can send one K9 card from your deck to the graveyard except Izuna. Dracotail Pan. I have seen some of the Dracotail stuff, mainly because I was messing with Dracotail Dragon Maid. Dracotail Pan. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion monster, you can set one Dracotail spell and trap from your deck, then you can destroy one monster on the field. If a face-up fusion monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can place this card on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, special summon one non-fusion Dracotail monster from your graveyard. And it's once per turn. Yomi Redemption. These guys are so goofy looking. I love them. Monsters your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each light beast monster in your field and graveyard. Once per chain, if you synchro summon a light beast monster, you can draw one card, then place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Yomi monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Switch control of these two monsters. Very familiar effect. That's a very familiar effect, but that is it live? It's live. No, Evil Twin Challenge. I have been playing a lot of Duel Links recently, and I've been playing Live Twin on it. And number 5, Doom Chimera Dragon. 2 level 5 monsters gain 1000 attack for each material attached to it. This card with material can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, you can activate one of the following effects. Target one monster in your graveyard, attach it to this card. Target one card in your opponent's graveyard, place it on top of the deck. Seems eh. But we have one Izuna, that's great. I've looked at the ratios if you want to splash them. It's 3 Izuna, 1 Lupus. I think that's the setup. The main reason why they work with Exodia because they can summon themselves on your opponent's turn, so it nullifies the restriction. Yummy Usement Minion. Yummy monsters you control gain 500 attack for each light beast monster on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of Yummy Usement Minion once per turn. If you control a Link 1 monster, you can target one level 1 Yummy monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Extender. Wait, doesn't the Link 1 also search the field spell? Damn. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 2 Yummy monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Place this card and them on the bottom of the deck in any order. Where Arf thou? Heavy Polymerization. Haven't seen this before. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using 3 or more monsters from your hand or field. You can also banish monsters from your extra deck as material up to the number of monsters your opponent controls, but you lose life points equal to its total attack, equal to the total attack of the monsters banished this way when the monster is fusion summoned. Actually, I think I saw this before. It was from Parfa's self-DK tournament. Number 33, Chronomaly Makumek. Ooh, Dracotail Lucias. Ooh. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Dracotail monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can set 1 Dracotail spell or trap from your deck. I think Lucius is not that used compared to the other ones. I think you only need 1 copy each of the big monsters, and then you need 3 of, I think it was Ketu, and 3 of Feymana, because Feymana is the one that lets you fusion on the opponent's turn. Cookie Yummy Way, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner monster. For this card's synchro summon, you can treat 1 Link 1 monster you control as a level 1 tuner. You can unleash each of the following effects of Cookie Yummy Way once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target up to 2 face-up monsters in the field, change them to face-down defense position. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can return this card to the extra deck, special summon up to 2 Yummy monsters from the graveyard. They look so cute. Look at them. Look at them. Look at this one. He's crying. Ooh, there we go. Ketu Dragontail. Oh, Ketu Dracotail. Add 1 Dracotail monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon 1 dragon or spellcaster monster from your extra deck. Using monsters from your hand or field, can only activate 1 Ketu Dracotail once per turn. Interesting. I love the Dracotail. They might be the next one I'm gonna build. Number 21, Frozen Lady Justice. But also... Sorry, is my model blinking too hard? Maybe it's not tracking me well. There's so much stuff on my face. You can also exceed summon this card by detaching one material from a rank 5 Exceeds monster you control. Then using that Exceeds monster as material, transfer its materials to this card, gains 1000 attack for each material attached to it. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, destroy all defense position monsters your opponent controls. Seems honestly kinda Red-haired Hasty Horse. If there is a column with no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand in attack position to your zone in that column. Very wordy. You can only special summon Red-haired Hasty Horse once per turn. If another card is placed in this card's column, destroy this card. Once per turn, you can have this card's original attack for the rest of this turn, and if you do, it can attack directly this turn. Ooh, Cupsy Yummy Way. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. One tuner and one non-tuner monster. For this card synchro summon, you can treat one link, one monster you control as level 1 tuner. You can only use each of the following effects of Cupsy Yummy Way once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add 2 Yummy monsters from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can return this card to the extra deck, special summon up to 2 Yummy monsters from your graveyard. All of the synchros seem to have that effect. So that might be like native to their archetype. Yummy Usement a croaky? A croaky? If you synchro summon a light beast synchro monster, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If a face-up monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Yummy monster from your deck. Okay. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 2 Yummy monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Place this card and them to the bottom of the deck in any order. The Yummies seem to like recur a lot of like replenish their stuff. They shuffles things back, so they're pretty good in a grind game. Mystic Piper. Number 67, Paradise Smasher. I've heard a lot about this card. 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Each player rolls a excited die twice. The player with the higher total cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack until the end of the next turn. Once per turn, if either player rolls a 6-sided die, while this card has material, you can treat one of the results as 7. God, that's such a stupid effect. A Case for Canine. When this card is activated, you can add a 1 canine monster from your deck to your hand. Canine monsters you control gain 900 attack during any turn which your opponent has activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard. If this card is in the spell and trap zone destroyed by card effect, you can set 1 canine quick play spell from your deck or graveyard. You can only use this effect of A Case for Canine once per turn, and it is 1 effect per turn. Ooh, Canine 66B Lantern. He's like made of energy. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand, you can normal summon this card without attributing. You can only use each of the following effects of K9 66B Lantern once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can target one level 5 non-Pyros K9 monster in your graveyard. Special summon both it and this card, but they can be used as material for the Exceed summon of a light monster. During your main phase, you can add one K9 spell and trap from your deck to your hand. I don't know if they're used. The other K9s are used. I've only heard about Izuna and Lupus being used. Lolipo Yummy Way, one tuner and one non-tuner. Again, the faces on these yummies, they're so good. Look at them, they're so happy. For this card Synchro Summon, you can treat one link, one monster you control as a level 1 tuner. You can only use each of the following effects of Lolipo Yummy Way once per turn. If this card is Synchro Summoned, you can special summon 2 yummy monsters from your graveyard but negate their effects. When your opponent activates a card or quick effect, you can return this card to the extra deck, special summon up to 2 yummy monsters from your graveyard. Seems like this is their extender, you know, you synchro this, and then you can special summon 2 more, and because you special summon 2 more, you get, you can link, can you summon another link monster? But if you can, then that becomes a tuner. Oh wait, no, this is the way. Tuner and then 2 yummies. Oh wait, 2 yummy monsters from your graveyard. That means even the synchros you can summon. And the links as well. Oh yeah, Premier Extender. Frightful Patchwork. Number 19, Freezadon. This is very old. Number 69, Volcasaurus. And Chronomaly Vimana, Dual Links card. Use that in my S-Force deck. Actually, no, not S-Force. I use it in my Suship Magic-y deck. Ooh, we got a Lupus. K900 Loop. Oh, it's not Lupus, it's Lupus. Ah, piss. An Xyz monster that has this card as material gains this effect. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of K900 Lupus once per turn. During the main phase, if your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, this turn quick effect can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. And it's not gonna leave the field because you're gonna Xyz it, so like, you know. During opponent's turn, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Xyz someone using this card you control. Poly. Raw ass Poly. Dracotail Flame. Target one face-up spell on the field, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Then you can place one Dracotail card from your graveyard or banishment on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and draw one card. Ooh, recursion. Overlay Booster. If you control a monster with 2k or more attack, you can special summon this card in defense position. You can only special summon Overlay Booster once per turn this way. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it, then target one face-up Xyz monster you control that has a material. It gains 500 attack for each material attached to it. I think I've seen this before. It's from the anime, I believe. And Gravity Controller. Why? Why is Gravity Controller here? For the Dracotails, we're missing like quite a lot more. For the K9s, I think the extra deck, we're missing the extra deck, and 2 more Izunas. Obedience Schooled. Mysterion the Dragon Crown. Number C107 Umbral Horror Masquerade. Dracotail Pan. And ooh, we got a Rahu. Hell yeah. Ooh, let's go. Look at that. Oh my god, yes. Rahu Dracotail. Fusion summon one Dracotail monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, deck, or field. Also for the rest of this turn. After this card is resolved, you can have special summon from the extra deck except fusion monsters. Wait, it's not Rahu. I don't need Rahu. I need it's Ketu. It's Ketu, the one that I need. Oh man, I got hyped for nothing. That was nothing, man. It's Ketu that we need. Yeah. Where Arf thou? Lollipo Yummy Way. Heavy polymerization. Number 61 Volcasaurus. And ooh, Cupsy! Yeah! Look at his fucking face, man. Look at his face. Look at his fucking face. Cupsy Yummy. If you control a Link 1 monster or a level 2 Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Cupsy Yummy once per turn this way. If this card is normal special summon, you can add one Yummy card from your deck to your hand, except Cupsy Yummy. Or if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, you can draw one card instead. I like their art. It's pretty nice. I like the border that they have too. Pretty good. Obedience Schooled. Yummy Use meant a croaky. Umbral Horror Masquerade. Yummy Redemption. And Wind Up Arsenal Zen Mayo. Damn, old ass cards, dude. Come on, give me a Ketu, please. Or a Faimana. They're still pretty expensive when I looked it up. Mystic Piper. Raw Ass Polly. Baku Mech. Red-haired Hasty Horse. Damn, I'm getting like none of the new shit. And ooh, K9X Forced Release. During the main phase, target one K9Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck one K9Xyz monster with a different name. By using that monster you control, then you can destroy one card your opponent controls. At the end of the battle phase, if your K9 monster battled this turn, you can set this card from your graveyard and it is once per turn. I'm just gonna say it. Whoever this is, he's odd. Moving on. Moving swiftly on. Oh, hell yeah! Ketu Dracotail, Add one dracotail monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon one dragon or spellcaster monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Oh my god, hell yeah. We got one Ketu. Hell yeah. Cookie Yummy Way. Number 19, Freezadon. Oops, kind of spoiled ourselves there. Dracotail Flame and Yummy Snatchy. I like the design on these cards. One level 4 or lower light beast monster. If this card is special summoned, you can place one Yummy Field spell from your hand or deck face up on the field. Also, you can add link summon link 3 or higher link monsters for the rest of this turn. Not much of a what do you call this? A restriction. You can only use this effect of Yummy Snatchy once per turn. Once per chain during the main phase or your opponent's battle phase. Quick effect, you can pay 100 life points immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro summon using monsters you control as a material, including a Yummy monster. I'm seeing like the Dracotails lets you play on the opponent's turn. Like play turn 0. The K9s as well. The Yummies don't seem to do that. Which is kind of weird. Right for Patchwork. K900 Lupus. I only need one of you. Number 21, Frozen Lady Justice. A case for K9. And Imperial Princess Kinquery? 2 level 5 monsters. You can attach one material from this card and target one level 5 monster in either graveyard, special summon it to either field. If a face-up level 5 monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect while you control this monster, you can add to your hand or special summon one level 5 monster from your deck. Interesting. That is a very interesting card. Also, I like the dress. It's like floating around her. That's kind of nice. It's a very interesting card. Yummy Usement Minion. Ooh, another Izuna. Oh yeah, K917 Izuna. You only need one more. Overlay Booster. Paradise Smasher. And Fusion Recycling Plant. Once per turn, you can discard one card, add one poly from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Once per turn, during the end phase, you can target one monster in your graveyard that was used as material for a fusion summon this turn. Add it to your hand. Oh, 2 packs left on this box. We haven't gotten any of the extra deck for the K9s. Or the Dracotails, for that matter. Mysterion the Dragon Crown. Yummy Usement Minion. Dracotail Pan. Overall Horror Masquerade. And Cookie Yummy. If you control a Link 1 monster or a level 2 Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Cookie Yummy once per turn this way. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 1000 attack. Or if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, you can destroy that monster instead. Oh my god, they're here! I didn't realize that. Look at that. They're all so cute. Last pack. Hoping for something good. Oh god, the glare. I'm so sorry. Let me move the cards a little so that we don't experience the glare. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good fan spread. Is it just me or... Testing? Huh, weird. Why is the mic going off? Anyways, the mic was going off for no reason. There was literally no sound. It just gets me really, really nervous when that happens. So I'm just trying to listen to it, you know? To ensure that there's no like funny business happening. It doesn't seem like it, so we'll just continue on. Sorry, there was already one stream that was ruined by audio issues, and I can't have that. Yummy, you spent a croaky. K900 Lupus, Dracotail Flame, Paradise Smasher. I do like the pun. I like the pun. And Dracotail Horn. Target one attack position monster on the field, return it to the hand. Or extra deck, then you can place one Dracotail card from your graveyard or banishment on the bottom of the deck except Dracotail Horn. Then draw one card. Oh my god, that's both of the one-offs that we need. Hell yeah. That's both of the one-offs we need for the Dracotail deck. That was pretty good, as I would say. What was the other one? It was Flame? Oh, Pan is a main deck. Pan is main deck. Alright, we'll put this on the side here. So I'm gonna use this as a box to contain all of the cards for later. So let's open the second one. We did buy two because I was like, it's gonna be so like little content, you know? I wouldn't be able to stream like a while if I just open one. That's why we're opening two. Right, second box. Here's to hoping for some more Dracotail cards or some K9 stuff, please. I already bought a lot of singles. I don't want to buy more. Red-haired hasty horse. Paradise Smasher. Dracotail Urgula. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, You can set one dracotail spell trap from your deck that you can destroy one spell trap on the field. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one spellcaster dracotail monster in your graveyard. Place this card on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, add that monster to your hand. Interesting. So I think the only one-offs is like one Pan, one Urgula. I believe that's how it is. What does Pan do? Oh, Pan destroys some monsters. Yeah. They are the two one-offs that you're gonna need. I believe that's how the build goes. Ooh, hell yeah, there we go. K900 Hound. Two level 5 monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects that turn into special summon. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, this card gains 500 attack. When that effect resolves, once per turn during the standby phase, you can detach one material from this card, then target one card on the field, banish it. Interesting. And ooh, a shiny version of Lupus. I do not mind that because Lupus is kind of hot. Right, next. A case for K9. Dracotail Pan. K9 EW Special Release Experiment. Special summon one K9 monster from your hand or graveyard, then you can special summon one K9 Xyz monster from your extra deck by using that monster as material. This is treated as an Xyz summon, but destroy the monster special summon from the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn. But if you summon Hound, then it doesn't matter because Hound cannot be destroyed. During the end phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one K9 quick play spell in your graveyard, set it. You can only use each of the effect of K9 EW Special Release Experiment once per turn. Cupsy Yummy Way. And shiny version of Yummy Usement Akroki. I do like the Yummy cards, the art, but I'm not a big fan of the gameplay. So I'm mostly leaning on the Dracotails or the K9s. Mainly the K9s because I'm gonna have to start preparing if they ever hit Moon. If they hit Moon, my Exodia deck is dead. Number 61, Volcasaurus. Number 21, Frozen Lady Justice. Dracotail Urgula. Number 5, Doom Chimera Dragon. And where art thou? Not a lot of like reading cards when I open a deck build pack because it's a pretty small amount of cards or small variety inside compared to like a big standard set. Dracotail Flame. Overlay Booster. Artifact Durandal. Dracotail Horn. And ooh, Dracotail Gulamel. Hell yeah, an extra deck. Oh my god, let's go. One dracotail monster and one monster in the hand. When you activate a dracotail card or effect, quick effect, and target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If two or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time while this card is in your graveyard, a special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. That's actually one of the stuff we need. So that's good. I think we need two. I'm not yet sure. I haven't like played around with the deck yet. Number 19, Freezadon. Heavy polymerization. Ooh, K9 LC release restraint. Target one K9 Xyz monster or one rank 5 Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck one K9 Xyz monster with a different name by using that monster you control. At the end of the battle phase, if your K9 monster battled this turn, you set this card from your graveyard. A lot of them just do that, right? This is basically their rank up, right? Because it says using your Xyz into another K9. It doesn't specifically say what rank it is. So you could definitely go for, like, I believe the next one is 8. K900 Hound and Egypt Chain. Red-haired hasty horse. 67 Paradise Smasher. Number C106 Giant Red Hand. K9EW Special Release Experiment. And Cookie Yummy Way. The only K9 we haven't seen one is this one. I don't know its effects though. Oh, also the extra deck, of course. Yummy Redemption. Anomaly Makumek. Hiding Light. Discard normal summon. You can target one level 1 light monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Weird. Chronomaly Vimana. And ooh, Yummy Surprise. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of Yummy Surprise once per turn. Target 2 light beast monsters you control and 2 cards your opponent controls. Return them to the hand. Interesting. Special summon 1 Yummy monster from your hand or graveyard, but it can attack directly this turn. Return 1 field spell from your face-up field or graveyard to the hand, and you can place 1 Yummy field spell from your hand face-up on your field. You're definitely using this one, right? The first effect. So you could probably like target these two, target 2 cards on your opponent, and then I don't know, quick synchro maybe you can. And then because it says return them, it doesn't really necessarily mean all 4 needs to be returned to the hand. So you can use your yummies before the effect resolves. case for K9. Umbral Horror Masquerade. I'm getting tired of seeing this guy. Wind Up Arsenals and Mayo. Fusion Recycling Plant. And Dracotail Lucias. We know Feymana yet, huh? We have Feymana. Dracotail Pan. Dracotail Flame. Copsy Yummy Way. Number 5 Doom Chimera Dragon. And Yummy Snatchy. Yeah, I believe they only have one Link monster. So yeah, I already read that. Only 6 left, I believe. 6 packs left. They put a lot of like rank 5s here that don't really like matter too much. Ooh, the light shine. Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, that's very rough. I pull it here. Heavy polymerization. Frozen Lady Justice. Giant Red Hand. K9 LC Release Restraint. And Dragon Hand. Hell yeah. Maybe those cards aren't actually here. No, they would be because they're in the cover. The big ass boss of the Dracotails, and for the K9s too. So they should be here. We're just gonna gamble our way through it. Paradise Smasher. Overlay Booster. Artifact Durandal. Dracotail Urgula. And ooh, K966A Jokul. If opponent has 2 or more cards in their hand, you can normal summon this card without tributing. I need to sneeze. Sorry. Sorry. You can only use each of the following effects of K966 Jokul once per turn. You can reveal this card and one other level 5 monster in your hand, special summon both, but they cannot be used as material for the exceed summon of a light monster. During your main phase, you can add one non-aqua K9 monster from your deck to your hand. Four left. Volcasaurus, a case for K9, K9 Hound, Dracotail Horn, and Mystic Viper. Well, that sucks. We still have space here. Kinda a lot of shiny cards. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I should have separated only these and the other shinies. So that there's clear separation. and they wouldn't have to like be jumbled up like here. Umbral Horror Masquerade, Rizadon, Wind Up Arsenals in Mayo, Fusion Recycling Plant, and Gravity Controller. Damn it, man! Come on, give me something good. Give me something nice and good, please. Be nice to me. Or else I'm gonna cry. Yummy Redemption, Red-Haired Hasty Horse, Guiding Light, Chronomaly Vimana, and Rahu Dracotail. More Ketu, please. We only have like one Ketu. Oh god, last pack, we have not gotten any of the XCs for the canines. I mean, we did Hound. I'm looking for Ripper. Chronomaly Makumek, Dracotail Pan, Special Release Experiment, Copsy Yummy Way, and last card, Polly. God damn it, man! Last card, Polly. Come on. That was it. That was all of the packs. Damn, man. Okay, let's look at our haul and see how good we got it. And also try and separate these two. Polly, Rahu, Gravity Controller, Viper, Joe Cool, Jack in the Hand. We got a lot of yummies. Of course, the one I'm not looking to play is the one we get a lot. No Feymana either. Yeah, we got two Snatchies. Oops. There we go. Alright, let's check on what we got. First off, we got Pan. I'll put this to the side first. We got Pan for the Dracotails. Pan, Horn, Orgula, Flame, and I believe we only got one Ketu. Where is it? Yeah, we only got one Ketu out of it. So this is mostly what we got. And I believe two Lukias, Rahu, Gulamel was a good pick. Yeah, we got two Lukias. I think we got two Rahu as well. Yeah. Gulamil was a good pickup, though I kind of needed more. Ooh, you should go here. You're a shiny one. Yeah. So we didn't pull Feymana, only got one Ketu, but the rest pretty okay. We need probably like more of the extra deck one. We didn't get the other guy from the cover. Pretty okay overall. Would have preferred more Ketus than Rahus. So that's good. I do like that a lot of them are pretty low, like commons. Most of them are commons, so they're pretty easy to like get. That's pretty nice. For the canine stuff, I'm just gonna pick the one that is usually used. Which I don't think case is needed. This is your searcher. I don't know if you use the quick place though. I'm not that sure about it. So we got 3 case. This one I'm sure of. I believe we got 3 case. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we got a playset of case. Did we get... I think we only got 2 Izunas. Izuna. Oh shit, there's another Ketu. I got 2 Ketus. I didn't realize that. Gonna have to look over these cards more off stream, especially when I'm ready to like actually build the deck. For now, it's just like for my enjoyment to just like open. Yeah, I believe we got 2 Izunas. 2 Izunas. We got a shiny Lupus, I believe. Two Izunas, 3 case, 2 Izunas, 1 Lupus. I keep calling him Lupus, it's Lupus. 1 Lantern. Oh shit. Apologies for that. I'm just using my phone. It's a bit unstable, but it should be back soon-ish. Let's just wait for it. Gonna drink my coffee in the meantime. There we go, we're back. Sorry about the glare. I'm gonna point it a little bit away. Actually, no, that's still... Maybe a little bit forward? No, it still happens. This is okay. Like a bit here is pretty fine. We got Lantern. I believe we got the other K9 as well, which is Jokul. So I don't know if these are used, but I believe they are for a more K9 focused build. But for sure, 3 case, 1 Lupus, 3 Izunas is usually what's needed. but we didn't get that. We also didn't get any of the extra deck. We only got, I believe, Hound, but usually it's not used, so that's not really that great. So yeah, let me clean up a little bit here. Let me put it here. Do you fit, all of you? Oh my god, you do. They don't exactly fit, but sorry, I hit my mic. I do. That's why we have 2 boxes for it. I keep hitting my mic because it's now on the right. Well, now I only need to buy, if ever I do play this deck, or plan to complete it IRL, I only need to buy a few of them, which is great. So I'll be right back. Let me throw out all of the stuff here, and then I'll showcase some of the decks I built, because I did buy, I did spend for some singles. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I wanna talk about, let's do a small, this is probably my final build of the deck, but this is my Exodia deck, Exodia Fiendsmith deck, and this is probably the final build of it. So I'll do a bit of an explanation on like why I picked the cards I did, the ratios, and all of that. So let's go over it. I love this deck. This is my Batchest nostalgia deck. Although the nostalgia is just basically the Exodia pieces. They're so iconic to me. I love them a lot. So let's go over them right now. So of course, we play the head, the arms, and the leg. Mandatory bricks. You always have like 5 bricks in your deck. Non-negotiable. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have to like deal with this. Right? This is what's needed in your deck. Fortunately, if you draw more than 2, it's pretty bad. So can't really help it. You need this for Ankh. For the Millenniums, I minimized the numbers of them, because when I built them all at 3, I find that it is easy to get Exodia on the board, but it becomes harder to go into further plays if you draw multiples of the card that gets you to Ankh or something like that, right? So I tried to limit on that and actually focus on getting bodies on the board. So that's why your favorite Millennium starter will be Sengenjin. Sengenjin is your best starter here. Gets you anything from the archetype, which is great, right? you have options on like what you can do. If you already have the Ankh in hand, you can get further bodies by searching Golem instead. Or if you need if you need more bodies, or you just want to search Ankh immediately, you can get Heart. Or if not, you can get the Shield. It really since it searches or everything in the archetype, it's like your best starter. That's why you play it at 3. Plus extra body on board. We play 2 Golem. Mostly the reasoning why we play 2 Golem is the fact that in OCG, Engraver is limited to 2, and you need an extra 6, and we don't have who's that card? Necrokip. We don't have Necrokip to actually get into a rank 6. That's why we need Golem, so that you can get into a rank 6 if ever you need to. For the one-offs, right, since I chopped this deck down as much as I could, we play 1 shield, only 1 shield. We play 1 shield, 1 heart, and I got the new stuff exclusive to the OCG, the new Gaia one. So the reason why I picked these ratios, 2 Golem, because we do have the field spell. I kind of want the 2-2 instead of like a 3-1 or a 1-3 pairing. I preferred the 2-2-1. These 2, Heart and Shield, basically do the same thing. This gets you into an extra interruption. Not really, it's a very very weak interruption, but it is interruption nonetheless. This just gets you into Ankh without giving you the body, while this one gets you the Ankh with the body at the cost of like 2k of your life points. Your life points is very important in this deck. The lower you get, the weaker Exodia becomes. That's why you gotta like think about it. Usually paying up to 4 is pretty okay, but paying more than that and your Exodia is pretty weak and it can't get over a lot of stuff. So that's why I play only these 2, so that Sengenjin can search whatever I need between these 2. But then for the new card, the Gaia one is actually really good addition to this deck, to this archetype, because this becomes your normal summon in this deck. If you have a level 5 or higher, I believe a level 5 or level 6 or higher card on the board, so even if you put this in the spell trap zone, it still counts. And then you can normal this, and then it has a semi floodgate effect wherein every monster your opponent summons increases their level by 7. So Exceed summoning is very hard, and synchro summoning is going to be very hard as well when this is on the board. Plus, because everyone gets 7 levels, they will always be in the range of Heart, so that Heart can like take out whatever you need if you happen to have these 2 and at the same time. Very rarely happens though, but it is possible, right? And the most important part of this card is that it enables you to negate stuff. This negates monsters effects by sending a level 5 or higher monster card from your field. So if you have an extra spare Millennium in your back row, you can use that as a negate. Or if you've already used Exodia, you've already used the board wipe, and you still need to interrupt, then just tribute your Exodia. You know, like if all else fails, just tribute your Exodia. Still works. So that's for the Millennium Engine, the Millennium part of the deck, bread and butter. Now, this is a Millennium Fiendsmith deck, so we do have the Fiendsmiths here. We play only 2 Lacrima. I was playing 3 before, until we got the Gaia card. The Gaia card kind of replaced the third Lacrima. That's why we only play 2. The reason also is that having multiples, actually having 3 of this is pretty okay. It's up to you to have, because you rarely do normal summon in this deck. So having Lacrima in hand is pretty good. I decided to go for 2 and then use the last slot for an extra hand trap. And then we play 1 Engraver because he is limited to 1. And then a Lurry. So with these, I calculated it. You do have 6 ways into Fiendsmith without going into the Moon line. So that's why if Moon gets killed, mainly this is gonna be very hard to pull off, and it is much easier if you just like go to a different deck at that point, or like splash this into something else. Next up, the spells. That's all of the monsters. The spells, we play 2 Ankh. Only need 2. By the time you need a 3rd Ankh, you are mostly low on life points, mostly low on back row that Exodia can pull out from your deck. So you only really need 2, and it shuffles itself back to the deck anyway. So like you really only need 2. So with heart and shield, you essentially have 4 copies to get to your Ankh. And then, as I mentioned a while ago, we play 2 YUGIOH. Also a good starter as long as you have like monsters in your hand. This deck plays 25 monsters, including the hand traps. So it is very rare that you get a hand where you cannot use a YUGIOH Temple. And then we have our 1 track, because what track is limited to 1. So with track, Engraver, Lurry, and 2 Lacrima, you have like track, Engraver, Lurry, 2 Lacrima, 5 ways into getting into the Fiendsmith line without going to Moon. So it's pretty decent. Like half of the time you're gonna get there. Aside from that, you do have Moon to get into, so either way. For the trap cards, we play 2 Fires of Rage, only need 2. But again, we only play 2 Ankh to Exodia. You don't need more than 2. You can cut 1 if you want to. Right, it is plausible that we can cut 1 of the Exod Fires of Rage, but I do prefer 2 because sometimes you are preemptively needing to board wipe and they get to build a semi-board. Like, if they build a semi-board on you, and your Exodia lives, you can just set this again. Or like if they have extra bodies on the board, extra cards on the board, you can then set this, fire it off, kill the board, and then kill them on your turn. We have an extra interruption with Obliterate. I prefer not to play the other Obliterate Blaze, because it is basically just an OTK tool, and this deck can OTK, it can kill, so it doesn't really need that to get the kill, right? I find that it's bricky, having it, throwing it on your first turn, it's not really that great. So that's why I prefer having Obliterate, so that if you draw an Exod Fires of Rage, your Exodia can set this instead, and vice versa. This will be one of your interruptions that you're going to be very hesitant to use. It is very good because a lot of stuff nowadays, if they get destroyed, they do something, or they can't be destroyed by card effects. So Exiled Fires of Rage can't really deal with it. Your Obliterate can. Mainly, I've used it against Druis Worm. Druis is one of like the worst things that can happen, because it can out your Exodia easily. We play one Paradise. If ever we can't get to Desiree, we do have Paradise as an extra thing that we can do. And then we also play one Azure for the rabbit, the Silhouette Rabbit. And then for our non-engine, because we are in OCG, to Maxi, unfortunately. Can't really get the Mulcharmies, they're very expensive, so I got this from the Tactical Tri decks, very cheap. Use it because it's powerful, unless they, like, hopefully they banned it so that we don't have to deal with this stupid card. As a counter to our Maxi, we also play 3 Ash. It's okay. I'm seeing, I haven't played a lot, but in the new format, it could work, because a lot of the stuff like Ketu adds, so it's Ashable, Izuna also. So it does have some applications, but it's mainly there just to get rid of any Mocharmy effects or Maxi activations. Because we play a lot of monsters on this deck, we also play 3 Veiler, so we maximize on our monster non-engine, so that it lessens the chance of drawing only Wedju without a monster. Plus, all of these you can normal if you ever need to, right? If you ever need to, if you think you need to push more, you can normal any of these and then continue your combo. We also play 2 Call By for the Maxi, for any hand traps that's gonna be pulled against us. Before I had Nibiru in this deck, but I decided against it. A lot of the decks are able to play through Nibiru, or even just put up a way to contest the Nibiru before you even get to Nibiru them. So it's not really that great now. And then we also play 3 Imperms. Imperms, I realized by playing Master Duel, it is very, very nice to just have not really activating it on the opponent's turn, but activating it when you're going second, mainly for against detonator, just like wrap it, so that you can negate detonator. This deck loses heavily to detonator because they have to summon themselves to get the surge. If they don't, you don't get the surge, and then detonator just deals with it. So, you know, very rough. This at least deals with your detonator, even if they do they are able to plug in to summon the detonator again. At least it lessens the amount that you have to push through. The Fiendsmith line also lets you push through a lot of the stuff before you commit to the Exodia stuff. Right, extra deck time. For our extra deck, we play 2 Exodia. Again, as I mentioned, really only need 2. You don't need any more than that. By the time it gets to a grind game, your Exodia doesn't really do a lot. I've had games where Exodia only gets to 1/8 attack, and sometimes Exodia himself can kill you if it stays on the field for too long. Right? If you're low on life points and I don't know, they burn you with Lacrima, and then this is a mandatory, you have to take 1k every your standby phase. So he could actually kill you. Then for the Fiendsmith line, of course, we play a Requiem, a Sequence, an Agnum Day, a Lacrima, and a Desiree. Like, very standard. Only pure one-offs, just one. We don't need more than that. Lacrima mainly is here to get into Caesar, but you are mainly trying to get into Agnum Day using the Desiree so you can summon it on the opponent's turn, bypassing the Ankh restriction or the Ankh shuffle itself back. That's why I think Fiendsmith is really, really good here, because it circumvents Ankh. And not a lot of engines really circumvent Ankh. This is like a really good way to do it. To bridge the 2 archetypes together, of course, you play Moon. I hope it doesn't get banned, because if it does, I just recently bought these, and if it does, this deck becomes really bricky because you can't really get from the Millenniums to the Fiendsmith line without Moon. For our rank 6, we play a Ptolemy. Ptolemy is mainly there to use an Engraver and your Golem to get into this, so you can attach Engraver, get Engraver back to hand, so you can get the track, so you can get more Light Fiends into the graveyard for the Desiree. In hands where you don't have Millenniums or you're stopped enough, Caesar. You mainly made using Lacrima, summon Engraver, and then just go into your Caesar. Usually in mostly only Fiendsmith hands, I usually just go into this and hope for the best. play one rabbit for our Azaroon. This is what you end on. Not oh well. This is where your combo goes to until you activate the Ankh. We play a Doom Dragon as well because a lot of our stuff do go to the Spell and Trap zone. Doom Dragon is a good way to just like eat boards or try and dismantle boards if possible. It's also very surprising. Another use for Doom Dragon is getting another body on the board by, if let's say if you have YUGIOH Temple and then you go through your Moon into Requiem into Lacrima and you don't have another way to get a body on the board, right? If you use YUGIOH to set a hand trap or something that you can't really use right now, you can use where is it? You can use Lacrima, right? Lacrima you can use Requiem in the graveyard to attach to the Lacrima, and then whatever you use for YUGIOH to put into the back row that you're not going to use, like a non-millennium, you can then use both, send it to the graveyard for Doom Dragon. You can send it to the graveyard for Doom Dragon, and then now you have like 2 mans to go into like sequence or rabbit if you lack light fields. And then for utility, this is mainly used when you're going second and you need to like out things that you can't out because you can't really use Ankh if they have more responses that can take out your Exodia. Your Exodia is very fragile. It's only immune to destruction, not necessarily anything else. It could be banished, could be returned to the hand. There's a lot of ways for it to like die and leave the field. So, and you can't really summon more monsters when you activate the Ankh. So you need to like out most of the board before you commit to the Ankh. Because that, if you activate the Ankh, that's your last activation for the rest of the turn. So to out stuff, we play a Cerberus and a Unicorn. Mainly because SP is expensive. I do not have the budget for SP, and Underworld Goddess is also very expensive. If they were not, that would be SP, that would be Underworld Goddess. But because we're going for cheap, these two suffice. And lastly, Chaos Angel, because a Lacrima on the board with Engraver gets you into this, and he is monster immune. It just lets you banish one of their end board pieces and then threaten battle so that they do have to like respond to it. So if you threaten battle, you battle, this guy basically takes care of 2 cards on the board for you, and then it gets shuffled back with the Ankh. So you can use it again on a later turn if you need to. If you had SP, you can turn an extra body into the SP to like get another card out of the field, which would be great. But you know, again, no budget for SP. So yeah, that's mainly the deck. I love this. This is my go-to deck that I played in Master Duel a lot, and I got really into it. So I actually bought the IRL cards because just having cards is pretty fun, you know. Like holding cards, placing them down. It sounds amazing. I just use it sometimes as for therapeutic purposes. But yeah, that's mainly the deck. If they leave Fiendsmith untouched, mainly Moon, if they leave Moon untouched, this will still be like good and playable. Your main combo consists of using two millenniums, any two millenniums, to search or to get to Ankh, and then get two bodies on the board, hopefully three, right? Three bodies on the board, link to your Moon to get to Requiem, to get to Lacrima, Lacrima to send the Engraver, and then use whatever is on the board to go into sequence, right? To go into sequence, then gets your summons your Desiree, fuses into your Desiree, and then you use these two for Agnum Day, right? For Agnum Day, and then if you have extra bodies on the board, you can use Agnum Day and the extra body on the board to go into your Rabbit to set the Azurune, and then you can use your Ankh. If you don't have an extra body, but you did get to Agnum Day, you can use a Desiree effect to shuffle back the sequence to your extra deck to send your Agnum Days to ensure that it gets to the graveyard, and then you use your Ankh. So that Lacrima can summon it on your opponent's turn. So the end board piece, the end board usually is on good hands. You do have the Exodia on the board with the set Exod, Fires of Rage, and then a Desiree, and the new Gaia card. So that is mainly your end board. Hopefully with another with the Blue Eyes of the Heart in the graveyard, but that's very rare. Mostly you end on Desiree, Exod, Exodia, and mainly that's it. That like it's not really a really intense end board. But the cool thing about Fires of Rage is that the fact that it exists and the fact that it is in the back row makes your opponent play around it. So as long as you keep it there and they don't have an answer to it, as long as you keep it there, use most of your negates to stop them as much as you can, and then when they're on the last leg, use the Fires of Rage. That's mainly how I use it, right? As like your last action, or but if you need to like take out something on the field, you can just use it early. But yeah, that's the Exodia deck. It's very fun. I really recommend it, especially if they don't touch Moon in the ban list. So we will see if they actually do touch it. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Hell yeah. I actually do have another deck I just bought. I just bought the singles for it. So let me go showcase that now. The Exodia is definitely like my favorite. If they hit Moon, I'm gonna have to look into like the K9 stuff, because at least the K9s can go into Xyz while on your opponent's turn. So it doesn't really get hit on or shit on by Ankh. So here's the other deck that I just built. I did get all of the cards. It's very nice. And I like it very, very much. It is Ryziel, Traptrix Ryziel. I bought this. I got most of the Ryziel cards, especially X and Star, from the crossover breakers pack, I believe. Yes, I think. Oh no, X was from the crossover breakers. Star was from Duad, I believe. So yeah, this is mainly this is not that great if you want a better supplement to Ryziel. There's definitely like way better stuff out there, but I do like the Traptrix. I played them quite a bit when during hat format, especially Mermeleo. I love Mermeleo. So when I did try the Ragnaraka stuff with the Traptrix, it's not really that great. The Edward is sick though, but it is very easily stopped, and I believe this is like a better way to supplement the engine because they're both fours. They go into each other via duo drive and Bigwicula. So they do supplement each other, and it lets you get another endpoint piece that I'll get to later. So let's get to the deck. I just got it. I've been playing it in Master Duel quite a bit, but in the Master Duel version, there is much lesser Traptrix, mainly just the essentials, mainly just Mermeleo. Yeah, mainly only Mermeleo in the deck, and then the rest are Ryziels. The problem is that in OCG, there's a lot of hits, especially only one X and one sword, so it's you do have to supplement it quite a bit so to get it to work. Boom, bam, aha. Anyways, we play 3 Mermeleo, one of your better starters. This gets you into Serra or gets you any of your trap holes if you need to, or a Holotea. You don't even need to go into Serra if you don't need to, right? If you have an extra stuff on the hand, you can just go Holotea, use those two into duo drive, and then you can get it to the Ryziel stuff. So yeah, 3 Mermeleo, good starter. Next up, we played 3 Mantis. Mantis isn't really that great in this deck. I prefer not to play Mantis, but because we are lacking so many names for Ryziel, there's not really a lot of good Traptrix main deck. Only mainly Mermeleo is the good one. The rest isn't that great, but we do have to play Mantis because it also searches, so it's also a decent starter. It mainly will search Vesiculo. We will not use the other one because that other one locks you into plants and insects, which the Ryziels are definitely not plants and insects. So Vesiculo is like your better option to like get searched by Mantis, and then Vesiculo can summon itself if you have an extra trap on the field, then you can get it. And then you have like 2 force, dual drive, etc. etc. We play 1 Dionea as well. Mainly this is summoned off of Sarah to recur any of your trap holes that were used to activate your Holotea. Also decent to draw, summons another one, summons Mermeleo pops, and then you can go to your dual drive. Pretty okay as well to like draw. But mostly these two are the ones you wanna see, and you don't wanna see both of them in your hand because both of them are normal summons. Next, let's go into the Ryziel stuff. They didn't hit Ryziel too much, but they hit it where it hurts. We have 3X, arguably better starter than the Traptrix line. If you get ice, easy combo. You know, ice is your better starter, but we supplement it using this because we don't have a lot of Ryziel names now that we can use. So ice is great as a starter, also good as an extender, which is really great because if you use a Mermeleo and your Mermeleo gets impermed or ashed or just stopped, you don't have Holotea in hand, boom, ice. Get ice on the board, 2 force, baby. Get into dual drive. Ice is also a decent way to get Sarah off the board or any links off the board, so that when you use X, it can actually activate. For the other stuff, now we get into one-off hell, because we play 1X. X is limited to 1. Play 1 sword because sword is also limited to 1. We play 1 star because only need 1 star. It's not really a starter. And 1 node. That's 4 one-offs. These two you never wanna draw alone. So including these, you do not wanna draw these two alone. So that's 4 stuff that you don't really wanna draw. This is a one-off city, and it works so far, I've seen. Also, X is stupidly strong. I love X. Okay, because we play the Traptrix line, we are able to also play 3 Parallaxes, best extender for Traptrix, because they do have a link one. You can just get into this. Extra 4 could go into Rafflesia to like deal with Nibiru, or if you don't have extra force, this could just get you into your Ryziel stuff. Also, Ice is also able to, if you have extra extenders, Ice is also able to get you into the Traptrix line. I don't know why you would do that, because you don't have a normal summon anymore. But if you do, if you ever need to, it's there. Mainly you would if you have this with Parallax Seed and you want to use the Parallax Seed. You can get this into Ping, Ping will search, Ping into Sarah, and then you can use the Parallax Seed. Very risky though if you try and do that, but that's possible. Honestly, we only do play only two. This one should be a bonfire. Starting with X or Ice is very strong, and having bonfire to actually search it is great. I have been debating on if I want to remove these two for 7th Tachyon, but I looked up how much 7th Tachyon is, and because of that, we are going with this. 7th Tachyon is very expensive, outside of budget. For our spells, are one off cross and one off plugin. Oh my god, there's so many one-offs in this deck. You don't want to draw plugin, you don't want to draw cross as well. I mean, if that's the only thing you have, you don't want to draw it. So yeah, this is full of one-offs. How many is it now? 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 one-offs now. Continuing on, we play 3 Olwotea. Really good extender, gets you into an extra 4, and can get you into Sarah if needed, if you have the Parallax Seas in hand. This is also good because this build plays Redoer, so you can Redoer with a Holotea, which is great. Is mainly what you're gonna be searching for with Mermeleo, or a trap hole if you already have the Holotea in hand. Let's go with the one-off trap holes. Trap hole Nightmare for effects, negating effects. Grave Diggers mainly just for Rafflesia, just to like get rid of Nib if you can get to her early, and Floodgate. And of course, Ryziel Plasma Hole, because it has hole in the name, it can be used. That's a funny thing about it. Why did they name it Plasma Hole? For some reason. Anyways, for our non-engine, once again, because we are in OCG, 2 maxi. That's the maxi tax. It's needed. You play it. It's powerful. Nothing else really needs to be said about it. 3 Ash to fight against your any opponent's Mo Charmies, or Ash as well. Called by also for the Charmies or the Maxi. And then for the traps, 3 Imperms. Basically a no-brainer that you play a trap deck, you want a lot of trap cards. Imperm is great. And we cannot afford any Dominus stuff. Also, the Dominus stuff, unfortunately, it's not compatible because you have Earths, Fire, and Light. Not really the best. I don't think any of the Dominus cards have those like together, so instead of that we play evenly matched, because going second really great. Just deletes most of your opponent's stuff. If you're going first, you can use it for Holotea. So yeah, good stuff. Go for the extra deck this time. Go first for the Ryziel stuff. We play 2 Duo Drive. Having more than 1 Duo Drive is good, because if ever you get into a grind game and you need more, this could get you, you know, the stuff you need, any Ryziel name, any Ryziel card that you need. Pretty great. Also, on some cases, you can send one of your Duo Drives to the graveyard using X, so that when you summon the other Duo Drive, it gets to attach one. We play 2 Detonator. This card is pretty busted. He's pretty strong. He's also really hot. We play 2 Detonator because, you know, he's really strong. He's like an amazing card. This is an amazing card. That's why we play 2. Only 2/2. Again, I don't think you need more than that. For the Trap Tricks lineup, we play 1 Sarah. Only need 1. You don't need any more than that, because it's not realistic that you're gonna see Parallax Seed a lot, more than your first turn anyway. So you only need 1 of these. I opted to play Atipus as well, because the materials isn't really that strict. Only needs any plant, just at least 1 plant or 1 insect, so that's great. Could also start negating stuff from your opponent's field, and then banish 1 of it. Amazing, good stuff. You could cut this, you can remove this. Typhon, but I looked up Typhon prices and very expensive. This comes free with the structure deck, so I'm gonna use it, man. Also 1 ping and 1 Rafflesia. Ping gets you any Trap Tricks you need. It is usually can be used by just ice into any name, and then you can get into ping, and then ping can search, and then ping can be Sarah if you have to. But it's rarely that you do that you bridge from the Ryziel to the Trap Tricks, because Trap Tricks are pretty weak. So you want to bridge into Ryziel instead. This is a good endboard piece, because it can use Plasma Hold. So you can like just delete 2 cards on the board at any time with this in it. This also represents any of your trap holes. Plus, you can use this before your 5th summon to like take care of Nib. What you send from X, we play 1 Aggregator and 1 Eclipse Twins. These 2, you just send them. Just send them. These are your targets mainly for X. Aggregator, good for going second. twins mainly for some setups. I'm still grappling my head around how to use twins. Usually what I found works is by having node sending your duo drive, and then X sending your twins, so that when you make detonator can equip the twins, and then, you know, detonator can pop itself if needed, and then twins will bring it back with like twins plus another mat, so that's a 2-mat detonator. So yeah, that's why you play these. I've mentioned it. You play one redoer with your Holwotea. With Holwotea, you can make a redoer, and then redoer is another really good endboard piece. Really sticky too, okay, because it can dodge. It can also use your opponent's stuff. Is pretty great. You can get a draw, more dodging, another trap. It's just great. I love redoer. Also is hot. Another part of your end board piece, which is something I usually use, is Star Liege, because Star Liege makes most of your stuff untargetable, so they cannot target or cannot imperm detonator, which is great. So you usually use this as your the last rank 4 that you're gonna make. So for the last ones, just rank 4 for utility, Exiton for board wipe, Baguska, you know what Baguska is used for, and Light Dragon Antignister. Just a way to protect your board, because it has that effect. It can detach one to just protect your board. Amazing redundancy with detonator 2, and then it pops cards. So sometimes you have something that detonator cannot get past, you can use Light Dragon Antignister to just get rid of it if you need to. So let's put detonator in front. I love detonator. So yeah, that is mainly the Ryziel Trap Tricks deck. It's not that great, I would say. It's mainly you're trying to supplement the Ryziel engine, because the Ryziel names have been like butchered. So that's why, and mainly it's just for personal preference, because I really like Mermelio. This deck is also very easy to pilot. It is very easy. You rarely, when I was testing, rarely would a mistake be detrimental to you, because most of your combos is just trying to get detonator on the field with as much materials as possible, with cross also on the field. Maybe you can get an extra rank 4 there, but mostly the rank 4 that you're gonna make, as I said, is Star Liege, because it protects your detonator. So yeah, no combos really needed for this. It's very forgiving. You just push as much rank 4s as possible. If you can't get to detonator, go to duo drive so you can get to detonator. Try to get cross on the board before your 5th summon. Yeah, and just get to detonator. When you get this on the board and don't have an out to it, it's very, very problematic. On the board, it threatens a lot of stuff, just like eating away at your opponent's board the more stuff they activate, which is pretty good. Well, yeah, that's mainly the deck. This is the second deck I'm using in Master Duel, basically. So these are the decks I've been like gravitating towards too, and it's pretty fun. I've actually pretty enjoyed my time playing these strategies, and it's pretty fun. I recommend it, but if you're mainly wanting the Ryziel line, you can get rid of the trap trick side. Just supplement it with something else, like Herald Beasts, any other rank 4 that's plenty good would pretty much work with this deck. So yeah, with that, that's the deck. Hell yeah. I'm still waiting for my bonfire. I ordered it. It's coming. It's probably coming within the week. I've tested, and having like bonfire is basically just extra copies of ice, which is your best starter, or extra copies of X if you need to, and because X is like limited, it's really good to just have a way to search X. Again, you can also use like 7 Tachyon, but you're gonna have extra deck space. You can remove Atipus if you want to. Remove Atipus, add a way to get, or Masquerade, I think that's the name. So you can use it to search any of your Ryziel names. Pretty good, but it is pretty expensive, so that's why I opted for like this version, which is like much more not expensive. So yeah, with that, I kind of started a little late. I still did work out, but before we end, I'm thinking of like an hour more, and because of that, let's go play some Master Duel. In the meantime, let me go clean things up here, and then I'll boot up some Master Duel. Goes to just chatting. Oh, I'm floating. Let me fix that. There we go. For next week, for sure, we're gonna be playing more of the regularly scheduled games, mainly or was it Yakuza, mainly Lies of P, and also I'm thinking of starting Clair Obscure. I did buy it a few while ago, so I'm thinking of playing Clair Obscure possibly on a Sunday, and then I'll do Yakuza on Friday. Let me just clean up here, and then I'll be right back, and we'll do a few dailies of Master Duel. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I only needed to like get rid of the camera. Dailies. Master Duo. There we go. Then I'll put it up. Short streams today because I was out the entire day mostly. Went to a party. So I do have work later. I started kind of late too. I wanted to like do a bit of workout at least. Before I start, so that's mainly why we're not gonna have long streams, as you know, which is not usually normal, but that's okay. We'll get to our regular schedule soon-ish. Okay, let me push my mic a little bit. It's covering my face. Let's go. The new pack released recently, and oh my god, man, it is not a good time. They just made this deck, like Malice, even stronger, dude. Why did they do this? I don't get why they did this. With a dual fusion pendulum link and activate the spell. Okay, so that means it's Exodia time. I've heard Malice doesn't even lose to Lancia anymore because of the new like Attic-Nister stuff. And I'm like, damn, man, it's kind of unfortunate that they don't lose to that anymore. This is decent. The problem is that if they Ash, that's fine. Yeah, the problem is if they Ash, it's a bit of an issue on our side. Seems they don't have any more response. But that's great. Let's do this first. Okay, good. We can normal this, so we're okay. We can use heart instead. Then heart. Get the Ankh. Now I can do this. I can normal this for later. But for now, Moon. Requiem. Requiem. Lacrima. Send our Engraver. Engraver. Put back Moon. Okay, so hot. Then Necroquip. Ptolemy. Engraver, send Engraver to the grave to get Engraver to hand. Engraver. Get our track. Track. Lurry. Pitch the Lurry. And then sequence. We do have enough for Desiree, shuffling you, Engraver, and Requiem, leaving Rakrama there. Magnum Day. This is the best soundtrack. Normal Fualos. Rabbit. Azaroon. And then Ankh time. So we have Heart, which is great against this deck. Exod. Completely fine. I'm okay with that. Whoa! That's different. I'm gonna wait. Sure, I'm gonna negate that. Fine. Oh, you big fuck. I'm gonna have to Fires of Rage this. Ah, oh, that's rough, man. Okay. Lacrima. Agnum Day. Agnum Day. Desiree. I'll put you here. Okay. I still do have Heart, so Heart and Desiree still. Yay! I thought they had more, I won't be honest. What was that deck? Holy. Like legit, what was that deck? What the fuck? It is just wait. What? They had 1 and 1? This just searches this. Wait, what? Oh, it's for it's for Red Eyes Fusion. I get it, I get it. Oh damn, we did all of the dailies. That's great. But that was just one game. I have a very funny replay. I'm hoping it's still here. No, this is not it. The one I lost, I think. Yeah. This was great. This was great. I'm gonna save this. Shit, I need to remove. That was a good duel. I have to show it. I have to show it on stream. I don't know. I guess this one. I'll delete that one. I want the other one because that was really fucking funny. Well, I saw the Exodia stuff that they sent for I think for Master Duel Worlds. It looks good, man. Looks really good. Okay, let me. I want to show this to you. This is very fun. So I lost this duel, by the way. He went first. I don't have a really good hand. Like, I have two Lancias. If they're Malice, that would be great. But I don't think they are. Look, it's a 6-card extra deck. So I only have Ankh to my name. They set for faster. I'm like, okay, is this lab? Maybe I just fire Ankh, right? We'll see. So I fired YUGIOH, seeing as what they would do first. They activated Skull Invitation. Okay, great. Then they activated Soul Levy. Okay, it sends the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. I do not want to lose my pieces. So I'm like, okay, let's just summon Exodia. And then Exodia can handle with these two face downs, right? So let me show you all of my pieces. And then here's my boy. There he is. And then I didn't lose a lot here. I did lose 900. I battled. Alright? Exodia gains attack. Boom. Mahama in hand. Fucking Mahama! Last card in hand was Mahama. And then boom, boom. So fucking funny. That was so good. I was like, when I lost again, I was like, oh, I die. Let's do a few more duels. Let's do some Ryziel stuff. We're now in Plat, which is like the start of where decks become kind of competitive, you know? I haven't seen Malice in Gold, like, at all. It was great, you know. I enjoyed my time not having to deal with that. Okay, this is good. Okay, we'll do the Trap Tricks line right here. They don't seem to have interruption. They might have nib, which is scary. Summon R1 of Dianea. Diania can get our Traffic Trap on Nightmare back. And then Sarah can get Floodgate. I can send this. It's not really gonna matter. So we'll just go straight to do drive. Okay, no nib, that's great. We'll get X and cross. Yeah. We'll get X. And then we'll get possibly plugin. I think plugin is pretty good. Your Light Pyro, Fire Thunder. Okay, we'll get plugin. And then we use Ice to get rid of Sarah. And then X will send the Aggregator. To get... We're not gonna get Node, we'll get Sword. Then Sword can get the other one. Detonator! Detonator. Attach. And then we use Sword. Sword. We get Star. Star detaches here. We detach the X. Star can set our cross. And then from here, we can Star Leash. And then we can set plugin for later. If they ever kaiju this. That's great. So we have 2 pops, or 1 pop and a negate, and then we can bring back Detonator for later. That's completely fine. No. You can do that. Two. Sure thing, good sir. Nope. You are free to go, my good sir. The good thing about this setup too is Duo Drive can take off some stuff from Star Leash. Red Rising. Red Rising. Unfortunate. I haven't used a monster effect so that I'm not playing into like talents. Target, huh? Target. Interesting. Okay, enjoy my monster, man. Dude, that's why I love Star Liege, man. Discard one, add a resonator. That's fine. That's fine. So they have only that resonator. They haven't normaled. So that's a thing that I have to like be wary about. But the one that they can normal, yeah, that one searches spell and trap, right? And that spell and trap is continuous. So either way, oh, it adds a I can just negate this now. I'll just negate it. Whoop. Boom! He's going to attack. Okay, can I have my Star Liege back? Thank you. Hello, hi. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I swear to you, Mr. Opponent, I was not trying to like delay it. I do not have lethal, so that's why I was like doing duo drive. But yeah, how are you? How are you doing? I'm doing great. I hope you are as well. Let's watch some replays. So I finished most of my dailies. I'm in the hospital. Oh, are you okay? What happened? If you don't mind sharing. Damn. Damn, unplayable hand. No! 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 Mr. Flu Man! Why? Why would you do this, man? And there they go. I coughed up. Are you... Wait, what happened? Do you have... Are you sick? I hope you're getting like treatment. They literally helped the Malice player. White? Is this white binder? Yep. What? Oh, because you can't... Yeah, duh. You can't banish anything. Oh, no! No! No, 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 no! Wait, what? Oh, and then you can normal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then... Yeah. Yeah. The Maz duo is fucked up either way, but... He can't really play because... You know... Oh! Oh! Yes! I'm not getting treated yet because the doctors. Oh no! So they're just monitoring it. Are you like feeling fine now? And there she is. There's Hard Scripter. Another red ransom. My lungs are burning, but for the rest I'm fine. That sounds awful. I hope you'll recover soon, or at least that the doctors can like know what's up, you know, so you can get some treatment or some meds. I hope they gave you like painkillers at least. I'm getting full, but I don't really need any of these. I'll be honest. I don't know, you get this guy. I don't like this guy. Nah, I'm not an access code fan. Maybe this one? For the alt art? Oh, this is... Oh no, this is awful. This pack is awful. It's only these ones. And Alistair. Is it this one? This one has the new Magistus one, right? Yeah, maybe here would be good. I do like the Magistus cards. I played them with what was it? Charmers, but they weren't that good. They did they're going to do more tests in 10 minutes, so I'll tell you after if you're still on at that time. But that's good to hear. That's good to hear that they will like do more. Because that is a serious thing. Because what I'm thinking, if you're coughing blood, that means maybe your lungs are punctured. Because I'm not an expert, of course, but you know, so take what I say with a massive grain of salt. But that's how I hear about when people cough up blood. But hopefully it's like nothing too serious and it's like treatable, you know. You discard this card, activate on the specs, add one Magistus monster, have the attack. That sucks. Banish this card for a grave target one face-up monster you control, equip one Magistus monster. Interesting. While this card is equipped to a monster. Knight and Administrator. Oh, Knight and Sorcerer. Using a level 4 spellcaster monster. This card is link summoned. You can target one Magistus monster you control. Equip it with one spellcaster monster from your graveyard or banishment as an equip spell. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target one spellcaster monster card in your spell trap zone, return it to the hand. In the meantime, I'm going to lurk and talk with my BF. He just walked into the room. Okay, that's good. I hope things are well. I really hope things are okay. But yeah, take some rest. Just lie down, take some rest. Don't overexert yourself, and hopefully things get better. One Magistus monster, one Fusion Synchro, Seize, or Link. Equip an effect monster in your graveyard, or if one controls, equip that effect monster when the monster effect is activated. Send one face-up Magistus monster card you control. Oh, you control. Then negate that effect and destroy one card drop one controls. Damn, he's hot. Look at him. Damn, he's hot. I'm gonna pull here. For sure. Burr Magic Lacrima of Light. Control a Magistus or Witchcrafter monster. Send one Spellcaster monster or one spell from your deck to the graveyard. Send one Spellcaster monster. Oh, you send Spenta, or aka Spoon. Magia Magic Thunder of Judgment. Magistus and Endymion. Then one other face-up Magistus card you control to the graveyard, or remove two spell counters from your field and activate one of these effects. So just summon one Spellcaster monster from your hand, face-up extra deck or graveyard, banish one other card of the field. Interesting. Crowley, this face-up card is used as fusion material. Its name can be treated as Alistair the Invoker. This card is added to the hand set by drawing it. You can special summon it. This card is normal or special summon. You can fusion summon one Magistus or invoke fusion. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna pull here. Let's see what we get. Nothing. That's great. How about this one? Maybe I can revive my other deck. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Damn it. Oh, nice. Nice. Decent. Ooh, the Goblin Bikers. Damn, he looks cool. That's 3 Clara and Rushka. Look at that. In a line too. I really should start pulling for other cards. Ooh, another Reliona. Nothing really I need. Probably only this one. This guy's pretty strong, I'm gonna be honest. Because I still have some decks here that I kind of like. Cyframe Primite. I love Cyframe. But this needs quite a bit to actually work, especially the Primites, which are, I believe, only Master Pack, so nothing really to do there but to like craft it, sadly. Oh, I had a pack bit and I disenchanted it. I'm stupid. Yeah, let's dismantle some stuff. We don't need Doug. We don't need Satellite Synchron. You can stay. You can stay. You won't. You're gone. And I think that's it. Yeah. I had a pack bit, see? And I dismantled it. I'm very dumb. I am not a very forward thinker. But yeah, I think with that, I'll have to leave it here. Mainly because it is very late. I didn't plan to do anything. I didn't expect pack opening will be that like fast. I finished it in like 2 hours, and then the dailies finish it in like an hour. Those were some very fast games. Like, I could not believe how fast they were and how not that great the opponent's deck was. But yeah, with that, I think I will leave it there. Let's go to just chatting. So yeah, Toasty, I hope things are gonna be okay. You have your BF with you. He's gonna make you feel safe. So I hope things go well. Hopefully nothing too serious, and you can what do you call it, recover fast. Yeah. So we'll try and raid possibly Yuki, who's playing some Hollow Knight Silk Song right now. Apologies, this could not be a longer stream. If you wanted to like use the stream as background noise. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of like time to push the stream a little bit more because it's already like 6 a.m. It is pretty late, but I hope the small time that you were able to watch for the stream, I hope that was you know, decent enough to like let you push past the current issues that you have. Because I've what the fuck? I've been having like I've had like a couple of issues. Probably not definitely not as intense as yours, but I've had like several issues in the past weeks, and it sucks, but we stay strong. We keep pushing on. We keep going, and I hope things get better. I keep saying the same thing. I'm not good at saying comforting stuff. But yeah, with that, I'll leave it there. Let's go and raid Yuki, who's doing some Silk Song. Everyone's playing Silk Song, and I haven't even finished the base Hollow Knight because I got lost so much, and I'm so confused on where to go. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna quit. Here's our raid message. Please just go copy and paste that right on there. I still have to remember to make this emote available for followers, not only for subs. That was an oversight on my part. But yeah, with that, I'll leave it there. For Saturday, we'll probably be playing some Yakuza 0. And on Saturday, we'll do some Liza P. And on Sunday, possibly we're gonna do Clear Obscure. I did buy it in like a wait, I do have Shin Megami Tensei 5. Maybe we'll do that first. Maybe we'll do that first before Clear Obscure. Do I even have Clear Obscure? Maybe I just dreamt it that I bought it. I dreamt it. I dreamt that I bought it. I didn't actually buy it. So yeah, we are definitely gonna play Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. So yeah, with that, I'll leave it there. Thank you all so much for coming by. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.